First of all, there is no such thing as leadership without ethics. Now, let me be clear, that doesn't mean all leaders are ethical, as we know they aren't. What I do mean is that when anyone takes on a leadership position, they are making a moral commitment. So if you take on a leadership role in an organization, what you're actually doing is saying, I'm going to take responsibility for this organization. And any leader who takes a leadership role and doesn't think they're taking on responsibility for the organization is actually not even exercising leadership. The second thing is that the organization or the country or whatever leadership role you're playing has to take priority. It doesn't make sense to say, I'm going to take on a leadership role for my own interests. We don't even think of that as leadership. So that's another part of ethics that is actually quite built into leadership. And then in relation to resilience, what's important about resilience in leadership is that leaders are simply human beings. And as human beings, we're all fallible, we all make mistakes. And so they not only need to be resilient so that they can come back from their mistakes, but more importantly, they have to possess the humility to know when they need to apologize for those mistakes in order to make them better. So resilience requires a certain strength of character. And strength of character really is also about humility, because people who are afraid to apologize when they make mistakes or acknowledge that they've made mistakes are, first of all, very insecure leaders and not necessarily very good leaders. And secondly, they're not people who are constantly improving themselves. So we shouldn't expect our leaders to be perfect, but we should expect them to constantly improve themselves because as they improve themselves, they improve their ability to lead. And that leaves me with a quote that I heard the other day that I thought was really interesting. And that was, you don't climb to the mountaintop so people can see you. You climb to the mountaintop to get perspective. And that speaks very much to the relationship between ethics and leadership, because leadership has to be about the people that you serve.